It's Monday. Sometimes a dreaded day, but I'm looking forward to my Monday because I'm here with Charlie. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, everyone. How are
So
you?
let's get the family in here on this Monday morning. Let me go share this out a little bit. And please help us do the same. And when you come in, just, whoops, got to turn my volume off. When you come in, just say good morning to us so that we know that you're here. Let me get my chat up here. I got Charlie covered up, but I can see him.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the square.
You're in the square. Charlie is not square.
The rectangle is. I'm a triangle. I got a lot of triangle energy.
Who's here?
Oh.
Becky. Oh my
Hi,
goodness. I was
Becky.
just thinking you, and boom, there you are. That's the way manifestation works, Becky. Good morning, sweet girl. Hi, Julie Kiss. Julie. How are you? I know it's probably really cold up there. Julie, I want to tell you thank you because I saw some of those pictures you posted yesterday of all the trees changing colors, those deep, deep colors, and it was gorgeous. So thank you for doing that. Okay, I'm just sharing now into different groups. Get our family on board. Come on, everybody, where are you?
I'm just looking at the pictures from yesterday.
Charlie's looking at pictures.
That were from land blessing yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that land blessing yesterday. Charlie, do you want to tell about it from your point of view?
From my point of view, it was like almost felt like surreal, like, you just energy flowing through you there, like doing it. You were so, at that moment, I didn't feel it because I guess the adrenaline was running so high. But afterwards was like, wow, what just happened? That's the way. Like in the moment, I was just doing the things and everything, but afterwards was like, whoa, incredible rush. Like,
I think it was during that moment of silence for peace.
Yeah.
That's when the emotions kept coming, and you really felt that there was something that was happening at that very spot.
Yeah.
That the energy was flowing down into the earth, the energy of peace. Okay, Becky says it's freezing in Michigan. And Julie says, did you make it to New York City? I don't know that I'm going to make it to the city on this trip. I'll be back to New York. I love it here. I know that I'll come back and we'll get together definitely in the city. Julie, I want to come upstate and see you.
Yeah. Next time Teri visits, I'll take her on an upstate tour.
Yeah. Becky says, sorry I missed the land blessing, but I watched the live and it was amazing. Thank you, Becky. Jennifer, good morning to you. And Julie says, you're very welcome for the pictures. The land blessing was beautiful. Watch the replay. My life has been so crazy. I would love to have seen you, Julie, but I know I will. I know that's going to happen. Let's see who else is coming in here with us this morning. Our family is slow on this Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a full day again here in New York. It's my last full day, actually, here in New York. I will be heading out tomorrow after the morning show and going to see some other people. Hopefully get down to see Carol Allen and Mary McCauley, John Fiore, Ken Roshan, and people in Maryland that I want to just get together with and just say hi. I'm going to get to see Deirdre, so I'm so excited to see her. Good morning, Brian Bird on Periscope. Marietta, There's our heart lady. Thank you, darling, for being here. And Hope, good morning. Hope is sending love and light.
Maybe we can tell them about the other crystals that were gifted from the
From the salt cave.
right.
Yes, it was really powerful yesterday to do that land blessing. Not only did we place a beautiful quartz crystal that represented New York, it was so glittery and glimmery and shiny. And I said, that's the perfect stone for New York. It had to be that one that really stood out. So that was placed in the earth. I spoke Carol Allen's name, and there she is. Good morning. So we placed the New York stone in first. And then there were two stones from Pennsylvania. What has been shown is that each state is going to have a stone that goes forward to the next land blessing to connect those states together. So we're going to have a stream of light going state to state as we do these land blessings. So we placed the two stones, one that came from Deb Goldberg in State College, and the other came from Suzanne Millard near where we did the other one, near Valley Forge.
Right.
And then someone local here that owns a salt cave, it's a new friend of mine on Facebook even, they wanted us to take some stones. Charlie had been there, so they left some stones with him. There was a handful of them. I don't even know how many stones were in that little bag. But as we placed them, Charlie placed them in the ground. He did like a crystal grid around the other three stones that were there. And it felt so powerful. But I'm so grateful that they wanted to be involved in it. And they own a salt cave, and it's got other things in there, a little store where you can buy crystals and salt lamps and salt, Mediterranean salt products. And they wanted to be involved. So we sat and chatted with them after when we were back at their store. Just amazing and so cool that they wanted to be involved locally.
You were back at their store.
We were back at their store because Charlie gifted me and Erica with a salt cave treatment. If you've never been in a salt cave before, you definitely want to find one and check it out. This was, I think it was my 5th time of doing a salt cave treatment. It's all Caribbean salt. There's the whole floor is salt. So it's you're walking through what feels like gritty sand as you walk into the cave.
Yeah, Himalayan salt.
Himalayan salt. Thank you, Charlie. My brain's not working yet. I haven't had enough coffee. And then you recline in a chair, and they pipe in this beautiful energy of the salt. It keeps coming into the room for your breathing. And you do a meditation. This one happened to have a guided meditation, and it was a walk in the woods. And in that meditation, we went through finding our bird, finding our spirit animal that walked with us, going through a river and writing something down, a question that we wanted to put out there for the universe, or just words that we wanted to write down on a piece of paper. Things you want answered. And we put it in a jar, a glass jar, and closed it up and placed it in the river, and it took it away to the universe. And then at the end of the meditation, we got our jar back, but it wasn't what we had written. It was what the universe responded to. And it was beautiful. And I was very emotional with mine. And I think everybody else was just like in this state of awe at what had happened there with them as well, with that meditation. So Charlie, I'd like to hear your experience in the salt cave. That was your first time doing the salt cave.
Yeah, it was like the bird came and it was yellow and stuff like that. And I wrote the 3 things down. And the one was, are you good enough? And the other was, my path forward. And the other one was Peace on Earth, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it came back like, don't worry, you doing the right thing. You're in the right place at the right time. And you're in the right path forward. And you're doing all you can for peace on earth or whatever. And so, yeah, it came through like, you know, it was really good. Yeah.
It was very powerful, very emotional for me. Like I said,
Yeah.
when I wrote out what I wanted to say to the universe, and it came back and said, good job, that I was doing a good job. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, universe. Thank you for that acknowledgement.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when we're just going and going and going, we don't stop to hear those words. We don't stop to see how others are being affected by what we're doing. But that certainly has come out on this trip to New York. So I want to thank all the New Yorkers that have welcomed me here and shown such love to me here.
And that all would have never happened if I didn't go back and buy you the Wallabies.
Charlie and Erica gave me a very beautiful, and Christine, they gave me a very beautiful present.
And I should show them.
Let's
Is it in
show
your room?
them. It's hanging on the dresser.
Okay.
They bought me a very beautiful mala bead necklace, and the energy of it is so wonderful. I used it last night for our chanting. I want to say good morning to Gabby. Hi, dear Gabby, and Deirdre, and who else came in? Julie says it's 49 degrees here in Frankfurt, little chilly. Had my COVID test as I have a surgery Thursday. Hoping all goes well. Teri, sorry to not get to see you this trip. Much love to you, both Charlie and Teri. Oh, Julie, we'll be praying for you, honey, with that surgery that's coming up for you. And our intention is for that COVID test to be negative. So this is the mala bead, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It has wonderful energy, very powerful energy. And now it's getting my energy in it because I used it last night as I held it and chanted for our 9 o'clock chanting. But Charlie had gone to get that, and he had to tell me about the crystals, because then he had to he told me there was a surprise at the end, and it finally came out what we were going to be doing. So we went to do the salt cave treatment, and we had to kind of drag Erica along. She was reluctant to go with us.
Yeah.
She'd never done it before either. So I'm so glad that she got to experience that as well, and to really have that that beautiful experience.
And she wanted to be with her daughter yesterday. We kind of convinced her that it was for her best good to come with us.
Absolutely.
For her higher self.
Yeah. Her daughter was at the land blessing.
Yeah.
And Charlie's daughter, Christine, was at the land blessing. And Christine was our photographer. So the pictures that were posted on Facebook from the land blessing, Christine did those. Beth, Erica's daughter, did the group picture of all of us. And if you all saw that it was absolutely beautiful, beautiful moment, beautiful time together there at the beach. I know it was very windy, so it was kind of hard to hear until Erica moved a little closer with the phone. I was just listening to the one on YouTube, and you can hardly hear the words because it was so windy, and that's what the sound was picking up. Let's see what else we got going on. I know, Gabby, right? We see you as Enlightened World Network. You are enlightened. That's probably why. It's not going to let you be Gabby. All right. Deirdre says, beautiful beads. They really are. I mean, the camera doesn't do them justice. You have to see them live. And Deirdre, I'll show you when I stop by in the morning. I I get to see our Deirdre. I'll leave here right after coffee. I'll go ahead and have everything
No,
packed
you have
up.
to wait till I get home from the doctor's because you're not leaving without me saying goodbye.
You'll be back in time.
Hopefully, I have a 8:30 and a 8:30 sonogram, and then I see the doctor. But sometimes that's not till 9:30. So you'll be out of here by 10, hopefully.
I'll be out of here by 10, Deirdre, and
So
stop by to see you.
11:30. 11:30.
Charlie says it'll take me a while to get to you on Staten Island, but I will get there.
It was an hour and a half.
And Rick and Josie showed up. Rick, how are you doing? How's the arm? And how are you feeling, my friend? I hope that everything's going well for you. No more accidents, please. And I hope that you're healing well. So just let us know. I know Josie will let us know. She'll tell us the truth. I miss you guys. I miss Love and Light Spiritual Emporium back in Fort Lauderdale. If there's any Floridians on, I think I saw Jennifer on. Go by there and give them a hug from me. And Hope says, love the little tassel on the end. Is it purple? No, it's kind of a bronzy looking color. Let me see if I can get it closer. You can't really see it, but it's like a bronze color.
Yeah, it almost looks purple when on.
Yeah, it's like a deep golden brown. And it's just gorgeous. And Deirdre says, it doesn't matter what time, I'll be anxiously waiting. Oh, Deirdre, I can't wait for a hug from you. I hope you'll give me a hug. I'll wear a mask if you want me to, but I just need hugs. I need to know that we can touch each other again. And Julie says, good luck at the doctor, Charlie. Look who showed up. Look at Carrie. I'm drinking out of Charlie's cup this morning. This is our wonderful Carrie Klingon Butcher's artwork. And I have this picture. Someone's holding it for me. I didn't give it to them. I asked them to babysit it while I'm traveling so it didn't get broken and messed up. But this is Carrie Klingon Butcher. You can go to her website and have this for yourself. You can have a cup, you can have a picture,
a
towel, all kinds of products that she has there that are just amazing.
A lot of Beatles stuff.
A lot of Beatles stuff. And I didn't know that Charlie was into the Beatles either. And in the room I'm sleeping in, there's a Beatle poster. So
Yeah,
I took a picture of that.
On Facebook too,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I did. I took a picture.
The Beatles are following you too.
The Beatles are with me on this journey, and I understand that Paul McCartney is here in New York, and I think we're going to be going close to where he's at today.
So we'll see what happens.
I'm going to say his name all day long until he shows up. Okay, who else do we need to get in here? Let's say their names. Rick says, the nurse just left. She says, everything is fine, and thank you all for your prayers. Oh, you're so welcome. And Carrie, you're so welcome, honey. You're amazing. You are one of the best photographers I've ever seen. And Charlie told me last night, I think it was Charlie, it was either Charlie or Erica, said that I need you on this trip to be my photographer.
I think it was Erica.
I think that was Erica. You need to be here. Some of these mountains, all of these mountains are beautiful, but some of them, it's just magnificent.
And today we're going to go to one of the top 10 beaches in the United States. I think it's the third, this year it's the third, they rated it. I think it's Cooper Beach in Southampton. So Teri will be posting some pictures from there.
We're going to do some lives. As long as we have service, we can do some lives while we're out and about and let you all see some of the beauty.
Yeah.
And let you see Paul McCartney when he shows up, and I can take a picture of him. I'll send it to you, Carrie.
It might not be as good a picture as you would take.
I know, right? He may not let me, he may not pose for me. Carrie says, Charlie, we're going to have so much fun when you're here.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting all you people when I travel. Yeah. It gives me a good reason to travel.
It does.
To meet everybody.
See, I started a trend. Oh, I have met so many. Oh, who don't we have that I've met? We don't have Sally and Tony. I know it's their day off. The store is closed today, but come on, guys, wake up and get in here.
Yeah, and you know who else? Erica.
Erica
was supposed to be here this morning.
Erica's going on the tour with us today.
And we don't know where she is. And we're leaving in 40 minutes.
Kind of lost in space right now. We've been keeping her up at night.
Yeah.
Doing so many things and having so much fun.
Yeah.
I think she's in fun overload.
I think she pooped the pop.
She's having fun overload right now. Yeah, I keep saying the fun police are going to show up. We're laughing. We're just having so much fun. It's wonderful. And this has been everywhere I go, every place I've been so far on our journey, it's been just laughter and love and just so much joy to just see what's there in that part of the world and share that with all of you. I love taking the pictures and just posting them out for you to see. So thank you for coming along on that journey.
Oh, tell about the crystal. What was her name? Jennifer? I forget. The crystal girl.
Ooh,
the necklace she had around her neck.
What's her name? I'm sorry, I'm not remembering her name, but she's a new friend of mine. I can't do it while I'm on live. I don't think I was going to go find her name for you. But the name of the business, excuse me, is Salt Cave. Port Jeff Salt Cave. And if I can get her name, I will share it with you. Marcy Guzman. Marcy is the one that sat and talked with us after our Salt Cave treatment. And she's Jewish, and she shared with us how the angels came to her. The angels and the saints started showing up for her. And here's the interesting part that's been happening on this journey. There's like a string that's been happening. Something that happens in one state, it'll show up again in the next state. So in Pennsylvania, Suzanne Millard, who's not on with us because she's traveling right now, she gave me a vial of Padre Pio oil. I had never heard of Padre Pio. I didn't know who it was. And she goes, he's a wonderful saint, and this has been blessed by him. And she's telling me, that she felt like I needed to have that for whatever reason. So I carried that vial of oil here to New York. I get here, and what does Charlie have? A Padre Pio statue, which is a whole other story in itself. But I got to know Padre Pio a little bit, and Charlie is giving me this book to take along on the journey to read, and it's all about Padre Pio. It's called Pray, Hope, and Don't Worry. And those were the words of Padre Pio. Pray, hope, and don't worry. So then we weren't sitting. We went into the salt cave, and we're getting ready to go through the door to go in for the salt cave treatment. And there's a picture of Padre Pio right behind their counter, and looking at us. His eyes follow you. The way that the picture is, every picture I've seen of him, the eyes just follow you wherever you are. So Padre Pio is along on our journey of healing because he brings miracles. I know that's why he's here. He performed so many miracles while he was alive, and people still are getting miracles after he passed from spirit. He's still guiding people. He's still performing miracles. So I know that he's a huge part of our journey of healing. He's a huge part of bringing peace on earth. And I love his gentle words. And his just soft demeanor of, don't worry, just have hope, just pray and don't worry. Don't stress over anything and let the miracle happen. And that is how miracles happen. When we stop trying to control it, when we're not stressing over what's going to happen or how it's going to happen, it just shows up.
And then the other night, I brought him outside and he was out there during the class looking at Teri the whole time. Then we're eating dinner outside at night. And Teri said, he's not looking at me, he's looking down now. And I looked and sure he was looking down, the eyes. And then he looks again, he's looking back at me again. Am I going crazy here? But it's almost like the eyes change levels, or
They do. Yeah. Depending on where you're at.
It's unbelievable, yeah. And what else was it? Oh, the oil. Teri put some oil on that day, and or that evening even. And at night she goes to bed and she smells roses or whatever. And she didn't know that that's one of the things that Padre Pio did. He gave off, from the stigmatism, the blood gave off a smell of roses and lilacs and all sorts of sweet smelling flowers. And because Teri was wondering, where's that smell coming from?
Well, I connect with another saint, Saint Teresa of Avila, and she is the one that brings in roses, because she was always surrounded by roses when she was alive. She was sick most of her life.
Okay.
And so she always had roses there in the, what do you call it, where the nuns are?
Conventatory?
Yeah, wherever she lived.
Like the convent.
Convent, thank you, Charlie. She always was surrounded by roses. So when she comes to me, I smell roses, very strong. So I thought maybe it was her. And then Charlie tells me the next morning about the rose smell. And I'm going, and I had even made the statement before I went to bed. I said, I know that Padre Pio is going to come to me during my sleep time. And sure enough, he did. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Diana has joined us. Good morning. And she's showing up as EWN as well. So we got twins on.
Soul twins.
Tammy Fisk is here. Good morning to you. And Carrie says, okay, universe, I need unlimited funds to show up so I can join forces with Teri. Absolutely.
There we go.
That would be so amazing. Okay, and Deirdre says, yes to the hugs. Awesome. Rick said he grew up with Padre Pio. Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. And Billy, my sister, is here. Good morning, Billy. And how is my nephew Brian doing? I want to hear some good news about him. I want to come in one morning and hear that he's doing wonderful. All right, who else are going to call in? Oh, I see Diana now. She went out and came back in. We still need Erica. We still need Sally and Tony. Where are you guys? Come on. Who else is here? Tony Flores is watching with us. Good morning. And Bonnie Bird, good morning to you. Dixie Cunningham. Hello, everybody. What a beautiful morning. Julie says, I help push the Padre Pio through the streets for our church in Utica, New York, every year. This is the first year we could not. He is a wonderful saint. Oh.
See, even Julie.
Even Julie knows Padre Pio. Where have I been? I've been with the angels. But the angels brought him to me through this journey. And so now I'm more aware of his beautiful presence. And I know that he's going to be working with the energy healing modality that I do with Time Heals. Christine's up. Good morning, Christine. She's a little sleepyhead. She told me last night she was going to get up at 8 o'clock because she's excited about going out on the ferry rides and the tour that we're going to do today in New York. Billy says, Brian is doing wonderful. Yay. Let's pray he continues to do so. Thank you, everyone, for your prayers. Oh, I'm so happy to hear this.
Good to hear.
Yes, it is.
It's always good to hear good news.
Yes. Carrie says, I'm so honored and chuffed that cup is on your journey. Love you, sweet Teri Angel. This is Charlie's cup. Yes, I know. I'm borrowing it for the moment.
Maybe I'll have to ship it along with her.
I have 2 cups already in my car. I'm so afraid they're going to get broken because they are, the ceramic cups.
Oh, you got to get a styrofoam holder you put your cups in.
I know, right? Okay, Gabby says, okay, who am I? Nope. You're still Enlightened World Network. And Carol Ann is with us.
There's no way to change you, Gabby. Gabby's one of a kind.
She just has that bright light shining through her, so she's enlightening us. Yes. Okay, Carol Allen. So glad you're here. Carol, I'll be heading out tomorrow. I get to stop and see Deirdre first. And then from there, I'll be heading down and stopping in New Jersey to see John Fiore. Maybe I'll bring him down with me to Maryland.
You ain't getting him to go.
It won't happen. He wouldn't even come to the Long Island.
Exactly. And we have better pizza than Jersey, just to let John know.
Yeah. John better be bringing me some mozzi, I tell you what. He promised me some, but that was if we were going to connect on the way up to New York. So I'll be heading back through New Jersey and seeing him and then coming to you, Carol Ann. I can't wait to see you and connect with you. And from Maryland, I will be headed west. Go west, go west, go west. Diana says, at least you can hold that title now without me causing twinsy confusion. Oh, Enlightened World Network, right? And Gabby's laughing at you, Charlie. I think she does that a lot.
Messaged Erica.
I think we all do that a lot.
I messaged Erica this morning and she says, good morning, are you okay? And she wrote, stop it. Yes, drying. And I'm writing it back. Oh, you're in the dryer. I understand.
Oh my gosh. These two, let me tell you. I thought I was going to have to get my ruler out the day of training. These two went at it for 9 hours. I'm surprised I have any hair left in my head. It was so much fun, though, just to be in that energy of lightness and fun. And you learn more when you do that, when you have that energy. And that maybe our Erica showing up. I think it could be.
I told her to call. I told her to come in, but I think
yeah, I know. She doesn't listen. Catherine Kozaks, good morning. We're listening to Sunny right now, welcoming Erica into the room. Steve on Periscope, good morning from Seoul, South Korea. Welcome. Gabby was kind of enjoying being twins with Diana this morning.
I don't know. She's got it.
Carrie says it's
Christine.
Good morning.
Good morning, Erica. Carrie says it's the water in New York makes the best pizza dough and bagels.
That's correct.
Water?
Yeah.
The water.
The water.
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 I'm going to leave here speaking like a New Yorkian. What do you call yourselves in New York? New Yorkers? New Yorkers.
But you're a Long Islander.
I'm a Long Islander.
Actually, we have a weird accent. We can go with the city. I know we do. We have a weird accent.
Christine, could you make Erica a cup of coffee, please?
Would you
Thank
make me
honey.
some more?
Christine, I'll help you. Give me.
Okay.
You got it.
We're getting
Just-
coffee refills and coffee. Oh, I love this. Carol Ann is asking, am I staying the night or continuing on? I don't know, Carol Ann. It depends on how late it's going to be when I get there and then start my westward trek across the states to get out to Colorado because that's my next place to stay. So I'll see what it looks like when I get to you. I may have to get a hotel there in Maryland or throw a blanket down on the floor or something. All right. Carrie says, let me know where you'll be in Jersey. Big Bob, AKA Hubs, is in Tom's River, and my friend Linda. Where did I say I was going to meet John? Robbinsville, New Jersey. I'm meeting up with John Fiore in Robbinsville. He says it's right off of the interstate. So if that helps you, Annie, that you can see if he's close to where I'm going to be there. Carrie says the energy in there is like a pinball machine all over the place. You should be here live.
I'll tell about last night with the things with your
The
meetup.
candles, the
Oh my
ghosts.
gosh, the energy in this place, the spirit energy in this place was off the wall last night. Christine had lit candles all over this table that's right here beside of us. So she lit all these candles. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles sitting here. And one candle in particular, the whole time we were chanting, was talking to us. It was flashing, flickering. The flame would split into 2 different flames. It was loud. It was crackling. So after we got off chanting, my whole left side just totally went out just now. Wow, see, I'm talking about it. that? I'm talking about it, my whole left side. I heard this roar and then it was like, okay. Whew, that was powerful. Anyway, after we got off chanting, I got the Ghost Detect app out to see what was here. And oh my gosh, you would not believe all of the orbs and all the spirit that showed up on that app and the words they were talking to us. Yeah, there's a lot of energy in this room. The TV came on all by itself before we went to do the land blessing.
Right.
Honest, I was standing right there and all of a sudden the TV's on. I hadn't touched anything. Nobody else had touched anything.
It was,
Yeah, it's been crazy here.
TV from boom.
It's been really crazy. Yeah, Erica, people are saying good morning to you.
Good morning, I'm waiting on Teri's coffee.
She's making me coffee, a coffee refill. Coffee. I have to learn how to.
K-cup, it's really hard.
I have to learn how to talk. Talk. How do you say it? Talk. Talk. I have to learn how to talk. So whoever I see next, you're going to hear this New York accent. Oh, here we go. That's how your dad.
Hold it and show everybody your
Sit down.
shirt.
Bring coffee. Coffee.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, I'm Mida Goyanda with
Good morning,
Shower.
Christine.
She's jumping in the shower.
Hello.
Christine will be with us today for our tour, for our ferry ride.
And Sunny.
And Sunny will be with us. Sunny's excited. She can't wait. She gets to go out that door finally. Every time we open the door, she is not happy that she's not going either out the door or that somebody's coming in and not taking her out the door.
And she gets mad when she doesn't come with me.
Yeah.
She's daddy's girl.
She is Daddy's girl. And Rick is asking which ghost app. It's called Ghost Detect Pro. And you can only get it on the iPhones. Androids don't work with it. Gabby says, I love Erica's accents.
Thanks, Gabby. I love your
Oh,
accent.
me too.
Oh, yeah, Gabby's is like.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Christine did half of it. I just finished it. Hi, guys.
And Carrie says they end their words as bluntly as they say them.
Oh, on the ghost day?
No.
No, us.
New York, New York.
Oh, New York.
New York.
Oh,
New York. We just have to talk normal.
You have to talk.
We do.
I love this.
Yes.
I love this. Now y'all know, y'all know.
Yeah, we don't
that
know.
when I visit you, I'm going to be saying some of these York words.
New Yorkers say use.
Use no.
Yeah, use, not
Yeah,
all.
use. When I'm back in Tennessee, it'll be y'all.
Namaste, use.
Namaste, use.
Namaste.
Oh my God.
I learned that word at work, use. Instead of you all.
I don't know if I'm going to
You.
survive this day, people. Y'all might have to
landing
come
on the
rescue
road.
me.
How did I get so low? The other
Because
day
you're
I
on the
was
floor.
perfect, but the other day I was
Maybe you had
perfect
a
on the
cushion.
floor.
No, you gotta tilt the screen if you
No,
want.
you're good. Terry, stay there.
I can tilt the
Stay
screen.
there. Guys, I got lost. I really did. But I found my way here because I talked to the angels and they directed me. I went down all these different roads that I shouldn't have been on, but I wound up exactly where I was supposed to be. And Charlie's speechless, my favorite part.
He won't stay that way.
I know, but that's why it's gotta be good. He was trying to talk and I kept stopping him.
Oh, my
All right, can you guys imagine me after this cup of coffee?
God.
I'm going to be with you all day. Drink up, woman.
Drink up.
Angelica says, love the New Yorkers. We
Yeah,
love you too, Julie.
Julie's upstate.
Yeah. And Carrie says, Southerners draw out our words. Certainly do,
Have that
y'all.
growl.
New York's always in a hurry. We're always in a hurry.
Always in a hurry. Yep.
Long
this is
Island
true.
and New York City, even more so than us, but we're always in a
Yeah.
hurry.
Yeah, you should be in the car with Charlie driving.
Charlie's been.
Charlie's been
I've
pretty
been
good.
And he says he's calm.
He thinks that we're talking about the way he reacts to other drivers when it's really his speed. But
It's the speed. They go fast.
he's nice and calm, la 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 la. He's driving down the road, but he's going fast.
He doesn't
I'll
have
give him
road
that.
rage anymore, thank God. Okay, so what else we got? Oh my gosh, it's time for prayers. We have had, I know, right? We've had so much fun. This time has just flown by. I can't believe it's already as late as it is.
We're gonna have to hop in the Angel Mobile.
Christina's here.
Hi, Christina.
It must have been really cold, Christina,
Oh,
because you're coming in a little late.
yeah, and that Sally and.
Where's Sally and Tony? They didn't come in this morning. We're missing our Sally and Tony love.
But aren't Christine, Sally, and Tony all in the same state? So maybe they're
Yes,
cold
yes.
too.
No,
I'm
it's
sure
the
they're
day
cold
off today,
too.
Sally and Tony.
The shop's closed
Sally
today.
takes a day off, never Fridays off. Friday, 4:00, I'm with Sally.
My sister Billy says, y'all seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, we don't want Terry
We
to
all
leave.
do.
It feels like we've known her our whole lives, you know? It's just the bonding, it's the class, it's just being here with this. It's like amazing. I remember watching Sally and Tony on here, thinking how lucky they were to be with Terry. Oh my God, it's nothing compared to the real thing. I gotta tell you, it's great. It's great.
And let me tell you something, you were shy about coming on and now you won't shut up.
I'm not shutting up. This is why I get to sit in the back seat with the dog and Christine.
Y'all see
So
what
we
I
don't
put
drive
up?
her nuts.
Do y'all see this? This is going to be my day, all day long.
You had to see when she had us in class. Tell them, Christine.
We already told them.
And there was no separating us. There was no way to put us.
We couldn't separate. No. Oh, thank you, Billy. Billy says she's special. I am planned special.
They're all very special.
Oh my
my God, I
gosh.
just snorted on
You
air.
did snort
Wait,
on air.
I
Yeah.
snorted on air.
Yeah,
See what
I
you
know.
did. You didn't hear it, it's gonna be on a replay. $10 says Diane already saw it.
Right, you told everybody, of course.
Oh, y'all should be here. You really should be here. This is so much fun. Oh, God. All right, what have we got? Anybody
need
got,
some prayer.
anybody got any prayer requests?
And if I would have stopped to
Well,
talk to
I
you
have a
about
prayer
that.
request
Okay.
that Terry makes it through the day.
Oh, thanks, Charlie.
I can tell you it's not gonna be silent. No, I pray that we have the most awesome day and show Terry, parts of this island here and parts of this island that I haven't even seen. Charlie's taking us into international waters, because really, once you hit the water, because we're on an island and we're at the end of the country, so, right?
I guess, yes.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Erica, sure.
See, and this is poor Terry. I pray, that Terry survives the day without time.
I promise I'll be good, but
He's
that,
lying.
Oh, my
but-
gosh.
He's not.
What?
my good is, my
Did he
good
just
is.
say that? On the air? Y'all heard it. We have witnesses to what Charlie just said.
Well,
In
well,
our
my-
defense,
my-
we're working
that-
on inner child work.
That's my good.
They're using that excuse
Yeah, it's a good one.
constantly.
It's a good one. Inner child work.
Inner child work. Okay, I got you. I don't see any prayer requests. I think everybody's just laughing with us and they're not putting any prayer requests up.
Oh, God.
You know what? Laughter raises the vibration faster than anything else. So we are hoping and intending that all of you that are with us right now, that your vibration is as high as ours and it's natural. None of that wacky weed here.
Yeah,
Not even in the brownies.
Yeah.
that's correct.
Brownies that
We didn't have to worry about the
we don't have to
brownies,
worry about them.
because Christine burnt them and they were hard as a brick, so you couldn't even eat them.
Even dog wouldn't eat them.
Dogs don't eat chocolate. Chocolate's
That's
bad
right.
for dogs and sugar.
No,
That's right.
but she would eat it if we'd let her.
Yeah, yeah. Would you have eaten it, Sonny? Yeah. Christine, you okay?
She will. All right, Christina says, I pick up the Boston accent if I spend more than a couple of days there too. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I lived there for a year. Yeah, I was talking like a Bostonian. See, I know what they're called. I didn't know that you were called New Yorkers. New Yorkers.
Islanders, islanders.
Islanders. Okay, let's see what we got. Julie Kiss. Prayers for Linda Kiss, her COVID test today. Then we both have surgery on the 8th. Thank you. God bless all. Prayers for all in need. And Julie, we're going to pray for you for your COVID test to be negative.
And you can pray for me for tomorrow visiting the doctor.
Charlie has a doctor's visit tomorrow. Just make him laugh and all will be well.
What kind of doctor? Psychiatrist?
No, I don't see
He
him.
says it nice and calmly. No.
Did say that nice and calmly. I almost expected him to say, no, not
Yeah,
tomorrow.
not today. That's
So we will lift you up, Charlie, for
Yeah.
sure. And then I'll be leaving right
It's
after
the
that.
The vascular surgeon.
Oh, good, good. Good. You gotta get everything checked out, make sure you're fine.
You are fine. You do have a heart.
Yes, he does have a heart. That he
It's
has.
a very big heart. Let's see. Gabby, prayers for Gaia and all her children. Thank you, Gabby. Gabby has painted the most beautiful painting of Mother Gaia, and hoping that we'll see pictures of that show up soon on Facebook. But if you watched the replay of our chanting last night,
Right.
you can see that beautiful picture because it was sitting right beside of Gabby as we were chanting. And she showed it to us all, the whole painting was shown last night on that show. Carrie says, if you get a chance, go to Medina. Unbelievable oils and exotic incense. It's on Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. I'm not going into Brooklyn.
No, we're going the other way.
I'm not going into the city. Sorry.
You
Next,
should be
next.
driving right by
Brooklyn's
Brooklyn.
actually
but-
part of Long Island, but it's the westest. Brooklyn and Queens is, anything on
Should
this
be-
side of the bridge.
On the
is
way
Long
to
Island.
Deidre, you should be driving through
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
there you go.
but
When you go to
I don't
Staten
know,
Island.
Sandy. Yeah.
But you don't want to get lost in Brooklyn.
I don't want to get lost in New York. I'd be like that kid from Home Alone.
Yes, exactly. Kevin.
I'd probably find that lady with all the birds.
Yeah. But she was a really nice lady.
She
the
was a
turtle
nice
doves.
lady. She was kind of stinky though, I think.
But she was really nice inside.
Yeah, that's true.
And the turtle doves they
Yeah.
shared, that was beautiful.
Yeah. Carrie's asking prayers for all, and Julie says prayers for Charlie.
Thank you.
Christina says prayers for all needing them today. And Gabby, you're so welcome, honey. You're an amazing artist. I love everything that you do. It's so beautiful. And Deirdre says prayers for everyone here and for world peace, of course.
Do you pray for the fires?
For the fires out west, and Karen
And
says
COVID.
there's some activity where they're starting to die out now. So praying for rain for California, Oregon. What other states are affected? Colorado, Washington, all those states out there that are having fire and the smoke. Let's just ask for prayers for it to die out. And something is messing with the lights in here. I'm not touching the computer. We're all back away from the computer, but you see the flashing. This happens when Spirit's trying to get our attention. I know. Stop it. We got to end the show. So leave us alone. Carrie says you can order from there. They make fragrances as well. They'll make a special blend for you. Love that place. Awesome.
Okay.
Check it out online.
And Diana's saying hi to you, Erica.
Hi, Diana.
And
Hi,
Julie,
Diane.
Julie says, love Gabby's art so much. Me too. Me too. It's absolutely beautiful. And Carrie says, yes, I meant when you head to see Deirdre. Yeah, I'm going to be trucking it probably straight to her house. Don't want to get lost in New York. And Diana's saying hi to you now.
Thank you.
We love you,
I
Diana.
love you, Diana. Thank you for coming on this morning.
I said she probably heard me snoring. Huh?
Oh, now she's saying hi to Deirdre. So we're saying hi to everybody.
Okay. She's a
Thank
celebrity.
you.
We all love her.
Okay, so let's go into our prayer time because it's already after that time. And Diana says, oh, I love you too. You're so special, honey. Thank you for showing up on the show this morning. So let's take a moment to go into our prayers and remembering those who didn't come in with us today. Our Tony, we always lift her up for her health and hoping and praying that everything is good for her in her life, lifting up our hope and praying that hope gets stronger every day. And as soon she'll be off that dialysis machine. I know what it feels like to be tied to that machine. So we're going to intend for her to get physically better and to heal from whatever is creating that energy of her kidneys not functioning properly. Pray for Brian, my nephew, for Julie Kiss and for Linda Kiss, anyone else who is going through something physical, for our Charlie, for the visit tomorrow at the doctor. So let's go into the heart space. When you touch that heart center, it brings the energy right in there, brings your focus there, and just breathe deeply into your lungs. Breathe in that lightness that's been created here with laughter, with the energy of just pure unconditional love. It's what we have for each other That's what this family does, is just loves each other unconditionally. And when you breathe in that next breath, think of something that you're grateful for. What or who brings such a great special feeling of gratitude into your mind, into your heart? Really feel that gratitude. Be grateful for just being alive. If you can't think of anything else, start there. Start with something that's surrounding you. You have a roof over your head. You have food to put on the table. Being grateful for the small things, what we would consider small things, brings in more abundance to be grateful for. I'm so grateful to this family for all that come in every morning to share with each other love, to share what's going on in our lives. For those who have shared their health improving, like our Rick, thank you, thank you, thank you for good news. For Brian, good news. Let's continue to build on that answered prayer and see everything that we put in there today, everything that's in the circle, see those prayers being answered, and we'll receive the good news from those who are sharing it. Let's lift up everyone that's gathered today. Put everyone in the circle and ask that source energy, the creator of all, shine that white light over everyone gathered, all of our loved ones, the land where we are, where we reside, wherever that may be, and spread that out to our entire world, all of Mother Gaia. Let's ask for healing for her today. See that energy going down to the crystal center of Earth. See it connecting all over the world, not just in a country, but connecting country to country. Really feel that energy coming up through the bottom of your feet. The energy of peace, the energy of love, the energy of joy. Let's hold that in our hearts for just a moment. Let's all go inside and just hold peace, love, and joy in our hearts. Now let's declare all together that this energy that we're holding in our heart is going out to the world, spreading light to those who are in darkness still, those who don't understand that they are spirit. Let's intend that we will see each other and respect and honor each other, that there will be calmness in the world as that peace comes over each person. There will be laughter as the joy enters our hearts. And there will be love, true unconditional love for each other. So that's our declaration this morning. And we say this every night when we do the chanting to send out peace in the world. We declare that there is peace on earth. And we also declare that it begins inside of us. It has to begin inside for it to go outside. So hold that energy all through your day, declaring peace on earth and declaring that it begins inside of you. And now let's give some love. Let's share that love with each other. Just take one person, just hold their name in your mind or hold their face if you know what they look like. Just hold their energy and say to that person, I love you. I'm here for you, whatever your need is. Wow. I see love going to everyone right now. Somebody is sending out to every person that's here. And that's what we're doing next. We're doing the heart telephone. So as we send out to one person that's sitting beside of us, we envision holding that person's hand, closing up the circle that goes all around with every person present. And we're going to say to one person and let it go around the circle. On the count of 3, we're going to say, thank you. I love you. Ready, guys?
Thank
you. I love you. We didn't count, but we got it anyway.
Love it for every second. Blame it on the island.
Blame it on them. It was the New York. It was the New Yorkers.
do to you?
The New Yorkers, they get in a hurry. They get in a hurry to get things done.
See, we got Teri all out of whack. Us wackos got her out of whack.
Thank you,
It's
thank
a nice
you,
high
thank
vibration.
you. Jennifer came in during that. Hi, Jen. Thank you for being here.
She's already.
Yes, the dog white blanket and everything.
Christine is ready to roll.
And I did make a cup of coffee and I have it in my tumbler.
Okay, good.
And we got Deirdre ending us today with those powerful words. Namaste, for those of you who don't know, means that the spirit that's in
Connie.
me recognizes, sees, honors that spirit that's within you. Because it's all the same spirit. We're all one. We are one. So thank you, Deirdre. And thank you to everyone that joined us today. And let's say those words together. Namaste,
Namaste,
y'all. And namaste, yous.
Namaste,
Use.
Enjoy your day. I know I'm going to enjoy mine. If there's anything left on me at the end of the day,
Laughter therapy.
we'll be back at 9:00 tonight for chanting.
Inner child workouts.
All right.
Love you all so much.
Love you.